I've heard a lot from people about fairness and justice for the working class over the last couple of weeks, especially over the last couple of weeks. And there's lots of criticisms thrown at CEOs and corporations. It's a steady drumbeat. When one considers just some of the excesses and practices of these CEOs and corporations, it isn't hard to see why the consternation and passions exist. Surely we can all agree that such excesses and abuses that occur in corporate America are worthy of discussion and worthy of serious reforms. So with all of this righteous indignation going on toward the unfairness of employers towards employees, it causes me to once again rise to bring to our attention the plight of our own employees, the corrections officers in our state prisons. Presently, many facilities around the state are operating with terrible, persistent staff shortages. I'll highlight just a few of them, of which I'm most familiar. Marquette Branch Prison and Baraga are both consistently working with 40% of a full complement. Alger Max should have 75 officers, and yet typically has 25. This then forces the local prison to mandate those officers stay for a second shift. At the completion of those 16 hours of work, our employees go home, sometimes more than an hour away, due to past decisions made by this department that have closed prisons without any due consideration of the circumstance. So we have officers being forced to drive an hour or two after working a 16-hour shift. They get home. If they're lucky, they get to see their family while they're awake, maybe grab something to eat, try to unwind from a day that might have included terrible, life-altering danger to their persons, maybe get 4 or 5 hours of sleep, get back in the car, drive another hour or two back to work to take their next 8-hour shift, only to, at the end of that 8-hour shift, get mandated again and work another full 16-hour day, get back in the car, drive home, do it over again, go back the third day, work another 8-hour shift, get mandated again sometimes. This is the violation of the 32-hour rule that we've heard many times, that I have brought up many times, that the department does not even keep track of. And then we wonder why our officers are leaving us, why they don't stay. We wonder why we're doing this huge recruitment push and spending hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars on advertising and recruitment and taking our officers and sending them to fairs and to job events and to colleges. Please come, please sign up, we need you. Then they get there and are like, this stinks. I don't want to work for this. Especially now Wisconsin is recruiting them right out of the UP. Come and work for us. They pay more. Iowa, Nebraska, Arkansas, they're all paying more. And what are we doing about it? We allow this department to continue to obfuscate attempts at transparency. We allow them to continue to spin us all the time. The spin cycle from the Department of Corrections. It's worse than what you see coming from the White House, from either party. The spin cycle from this department. Well, we don't know what assaults really are, or those don't count as assaults because our definition is over here, or now the definition is over here. You know, they come to the committee that I chaired, and, well, we don't have those numbers because we only thought it was about 6. And you bring up a few instances, and it's way more. And meanwhile, we are ruining the lives of our employees, and we're endangering the lives of them. And we're also endangering the lives of the inmates who are there, who are supposed to be receiving services and not be locked away in solitary for endless months on end without being reported. I'll have more to say on this next time.